Good evening, everyone. Mr. Srinivasan, former chairman of ICC, former president of BCCI and TNCA. More importantly, for me, as a player, as an administrator, and a part of ICC, I think to many cricketers and to Indian cricket, we all owe a debt of gratitude to you, sir. Recently, I was very happy with the announcement of BCCI rewarding Test cricket and Test cricketers. Well done to you, Raj, and Mr. Jayasha and rest of the team at BCCI. But the beginning of all of that with the players' contract system happened thanks to Mr. N. Srinivasan 20 years ago. And one thing that I'd like to say here that I enjoyed, of course, his presence in all the ICC meetings, but he also ensured that I had my curd rice and rasam and papadam in those meetings. Wherever it was, whether it was in Barbados or Dubai or anywhere else. To my first captain, Roger Binney, president of BCCI, you've been a beacon for all of us. When I came into the team as a youngster, the kind of discipline that you brought about in our fitness training for Karnataka, and that legacy has certainly continued. Thanks, Roger, and really commendable as the president of BCCI as well. Well done to you. To my big brother, Chika, Krishnamachari Srikant, it's very difficult to follow his batting. I'll try my best. Chika has been a big brother, someone who I interacted with a lot, not just as a player, but as captain as well when he was chairman of the selectors. I distinctly remember when Karnataka played a Tamil Nadu game here in a Buchi Babu game, he scored a double hundred, and we had the entire field spread out. We had a deep point, not for his cut, but for his reverse sweep. And if what I heard a young Englishman say, I'm sure he doesn't know who Srikant is. To Dr. Ashok, president of TNCA, Kasi sir, someone who's always there, the first call on cricket or anything with regard to cricket. The one person that you call is Kasi, and he's always there smiling. Thank you for all of that. I'll come to the man of the moment. Family of Ashwin, members of the cricketing fraternity, people who have supported cricketers right throughout. I see a lot of familiar faces here, right from the time that I came here as a 15-year-old to till the time that I retired, and of course all the time that we came here to watch any match in Chennai. Very familiar faces here. To all the members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. To Ashwin, what can I say? I had to be prepared when you are talking about Ashwin, so here I go. Where do I start? Let's start with something closer home to myself. Many pundits believe there's a lot of similarity between Ashwin's career and mine. I can't honestly say that isn't true. We have several common threads that unite us. We both put pressure on the batters, not just them, the close-in fielders, the standing umpires, and in Ashwin's case, the non-striker, the third umpire, because of the DRS reviews, and sometimes, on one occasion, I remember, in a TNPL match, he reviewed a DRS review. And that's Ashwin for you. Our family backgrounds and values are similar too. We both have earned engineering degrees and come across as studious and intelligent. I know, Chika. Everybody knows about your engineering. Though at times, appearances can be deceptive. We both also didn't start off aspiring to be spinners. I wanted to be a fast bowler, and Ashwin had his sights set on becoming a top-order batter. But sometimes the elements conspire to thrust us into a journey of great adventure, transporting one to a roller coaster of great highs and shattering lows. And that's how I became a leg spinner and Ashwin an off spinner, a champion one at that. Welcome to the 100 Tests and 500 Wicket Club. Congratulations, Ash, for becoming part of a very special club. It's great to have a fellow Indian spinner in that sphere for company. Maybe we spinners are truly the brainy ones. More seriously though, Ashwin has had as many challenges thrown at him as I did during my career. He hasn't allowed a single one of them to check his progress. In my book, he's right up there with the best to have represented the country in Test cricket. Even though Ashwin may not enjoy using stats as a numerical yardstick, cricket is a numbers game, and his numbers are outstanding when one compares with the best in the sport. These numbers have been further embellished by the role they have played in driving the team to victory. From experience, I can say that there's no fun in stacking up the wickets if it doesn't help the team win. On that count, Ashwin has had overwhelming correlation between his and India's successes. One of the many things about Ashwin that constantly fascinates me is his sheer unwillingness to settle. He has seldom been satisfied with being very good or even excellent. Each day, he wants to be better than the previous one, even if by only a minuscule fraction, and that's the sign of a great learner. He has been an exceptional match winner for the country for more than a decade, and the consistency he has shown, which is a great hallmark, is extremely hard to maintain. That calls for utter and complete dedication to the cause, day after day. During the 1 year we worked together closely when I was the Indian coach, his thorough preparation and an in-depth understanding of the players he was up against was a revelation. We traveled to the Caribbean and then hosted matches against New Zealand, England, Bangladesh, and Australia. Against all of those 5 different sides, you could see how he set up different players, what speeds he bowled at, and from what angles he delivered the ball. When someone is doing that, a wicket is just around the corner. It's only a formality. In India, once you have raised the bar to a certain level, it isn't easy to keep performing. Mr. Srinivasan alluded to that. At the level every innings or every match, the expectations are unrealistically high, and anything less than 5 wickets is considered a failure. That's unfair on the player concerned, but Ashwin has managed that really well. In my opinion, he should have played his 100th Test match much earlier. For some reason, he doesn't get picked when India travel outside, and that's something that has always perplexed me. The need for constant improvement and evolution says quite a lot about a bowler, and that's something Ashwin has done over the years. You can see him continue to learn, to go and play domestic cricket. He turns up in a TNPL game, turns up for Tamil Nadu in the Ranji Trophy, plays club cricket, does all those things. That's what you want to see. It's not just about going to that team and showing solidarity, but it's also learning about his own bowling, about evolving, and he's been doing that. One, your domestic team will do very well because you have a quality player coming back into the setup. It not only lifts the team's performance, but also individually everyone raises their game because you have an international player in your midst. 2, it gives opportunities to try out new things for you as a bowler, as a player, and that's something that you have seen him do constantly. That goes to show that if you're passionate about your skill, you will try to maximize your skills and impact till you play the game. The more you do it, the better you will get. I love his passion and hunger for the game. Beyond his bowling, he adds a lot more value both with his batting and his inputs on the field. Although He hasn't officially been India's captain. He has always been a leader within the group, and that's something he can be proud of. In white ball cricket, Ashwin hasn't been shy of experimenting. He has tried out a lot of different things, including bowling leg spin. Again, that's not surprising at all, given how much belief he has in himself. Sometimes it's important to be just that. People can tell you 100 different things, but at the end of the day, one has to go with one's belief, and Ashwin has always been self-assured, and I'm sure that will continue for long. Every sports person who has played at the highest level, and even those who haven't, will watch for the fact that the journey would have been infinitely more arduous without the support of the immediate family. An Indian cricketer's life might appear glamorous and enviable from the outside, but the pulls and pressures are immense, and especially these days when the stakes are so high. Ashwin has been fortunate that he has had the unstinted backing of his parents, his wife Preeti, and the two wonderful daughters. It was wonderful of him to dedicate his 500th wicket to his proud father. Congratulations, sir. The family must be really proud of all his achievements. Ashwin has plenty of cricket still left in him, for country, state, and franchise. A little more than 100 to go, Ash. You know what I'm talking about. I shall be rooting for you, and I'm sure you know that too. Congratulations on what has already been a fabulous career. I can't wait to see what the future has in store. Thank you so much.